Mr. Put a op in the box like cereal. I'm a king, no butter, but I'm imperial. Just like dice, the way I'm rolling. I got money, so I show it. I set a date like I'm heroic, cause I got words like I'm a poet. Just like dice, the way I'm rolling. I got money, so I show it. I set a date like I'm heroic. I'm heroic.
My number one is in the building. What's up, y'all? Queen B, hello. How y'all feeling?
Caught up in my feelings, trying to get to you. Just wanna get
Get started here in just a minute. Let's go. Feel good.
But my mind is clouded, I can see things straight.
Shout out to Cola. If y'all know the song,
Take
y'all
my
know.
body with your love again. Baby, I need your love, I'm crazy. Can't get enough, gotta taste it.
Good.
Baby,
How y'all feeling tonight? Y'all got your water, I got my water. Y'all not about to play with me tonight. How y'all feeling? Happy Tuesday.
whenever you ask, I just can't say no. Come on over, baby, let's take it slow. Still caught in my feelings, trying to get to you. Don't wanna mess with you, wanna lay in bed with you,
Ooh, it's my favorite song. Mr.
Daddy.
K's in the building. Who you talking to, Mr. Man? I don't know what y'all talking about. But we lit. It's Tuesday. Hello?
But listen, MDB, and that's the queen for me. And if we all up in the queendom, it's about 11 p.m. Eastern time, where you find a whole lot of them dimes on the apps. Park the L and sit back, hit different with dirty rap. Modern day bass like that. Boss, baby, pen away at. Your boy needs some advice with a little bit of laugh. Hella drugs, speak the truth, and don't be like no cap. Every Tuesday, I be waiting on that feature. Bright purple ribbon clicking in it, they be preaching. Hella drugs, speak the truth, it don't be like no cap. Hella drugs, speak the truth, it don't be like no cap. Hella drugs, speak the truth, it don't be like no cap. Hella drugs, speak the truth, it don't be like no cap.
What's up? It is good to be here and great to see y'all. My name is L, the Drug, and this is Modern Day Bay. You stumbled in on a really good night in the Bay Hive, y'all. This is the only live stream podcast exploring self-love and healthy modern day relationships. And we do this every Tuesday at 11 p.m. So if you're new here, you've really been missing out for quite some time. But congratulations, because you found where you're supposed to be, all right? Now, let's get into these announcements so we can hurry up and start this show because I'm excited about it tonight, y'all. As always, I do want to remind y'all that Modern Day Bay is brought to you by the Scouts. Shout out to the Scouts in the building. I see y'all, okay? Let's get into this weekly content. Every Monday, you can tap into my number one's featured show. It's called Geek Out. It comes on every Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can also tap into my homegirl, Nikki 24/7 Live. She has a featured show as well. We have she has a featured show as well. It comes on Mondays at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I don't know what you want me to do about a box screen right now. If you're on Twitch, just go on ahead and go with it. Okay, run up the comments. Okay, fuck with your girl. Oh, mess with your girl. Okay, I don't know what to do. All right. Now on Tuesdays, also known as Tuesdays, we go into Tough Talk Tuesday. Excuse me, with Tough Back. There's a lot of teas and tops and it's a lot happening. Okay, just know that y'all need to be with Jokes on You at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Tag Nap. Okay, period. That's what needs to happen. Right after that, y'all can run over to TikTok with my guy Double for Talk to Me Nice. And then, of course, right here is where you need to be every Tuesday at 11. It is what it is. All right. On Thursdays, you guys can tap into Poly Talk with Rainmaker and Belladonna at 10 p.m. On Saturdays, you guys can catch my girl Miss Divine hosting Divine Living at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And on Sundays, you have a few shows to tap into. The first one comes on at noon. It's called The Code. It's with me, Nikki, Double, and Faye. And we be over on TikTok at noon on Sundays. This month, it is in my live on on TikTok, so make sure y'all tap in, okay? And then, of course, we have the only poetry workshop on the app, the one and only Pen Flow with Top Edge Rainmaker at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, all right? Shout out to my bosses of the week. That'd be the Bronze Crown, my favorite admin, Joe. Shout out to him. My Silver Crown is my #1 Top Edge Casper. And, of course, my Gold Crown this week is the new Dangerous. Shout out to him. Thank you so much for your support, y'all. I appreciate it. All right, so friendly reminders, make sure you are following us on Instagram at Modern Day Bay Podcast, all right? And if you're interested in sponsoring something for the show, or if you want me to wear your clothes, or if you want something, I don't know, but just hit me up, okay? I'd be on Instagram. It's all linked in my bio, so make sure y'all do that. Make sure y'all subscribe to the podcast while you're looking me up, okay? And read the blog. I'm just saying, there's a lot of content going on, all right? Now, I do want to give a special shout out and thank you to our team here at Modern Day Bay, my girl Barry Brule, our booking manager, my guy King Lito, our tech support, Tawag CEO, our media sponsor who supplies all of our recordings each and every week, and of course, our DJ Rich Beats, the one and only. Make sure y'all fave all of them, and make sure if you see them in the comments, you say thank you, because Modern Day Bay doesn't have them without them. All right? DJ Rich Beats will be back at the end of the show, so don't get too sad, okay? He'll be back, and you can hear him play us out, okay? But if you are just tuning in, welcome. This is Modern Day Bay. My name is Elle the Drug, and I am here because it's Tuesday. I'm excited, and if you're here, I'm excited to have you. So we about to get into this topic. We about to get into this co-host. We about to get into it, okay? So I'm excited, I'm ready, and also, I'll give you guys a pre-warning. Go ahead and get your smoke emojis ready, okay? Y'all got me? Okay, let's get into it. Now, what does it mean to understand? That sounds like a simple question, right? That sounds like something that we all know and we've all learned since we've been little. But tonight on Modern Day Bay, we're diving into something that sounds simple, but let's be honest, most of us still struggle with active listening. All right? We say communication is key, but truth be told, most of us only mastered half of the lock. We hear words, but we don't always understand what our partner is trying to say. And in relationships, that misunderstanding can turn small moments into big messes. So tonight, we're unpacking what it really means to listen, not to react, not to defend, but to connect. We're talking about hearing with our heart, not just your ears, and how learning to truly understand your partner can shift the entire energy of your relationship. And y'all already know, we're not sugarcoating anything. We're getting into the real, the good, the bad, and the I definitely interrupted you mid-sentence moment. So grab your drinks. I told y'all I got my Clearly Canadian. So I hope y'all got y'all drink, y'all little snacky snack, and we about to get into it, all right? So I'm excited for tonight's co-host because this is somebody, y'all, I've been knowing this person for a very long time, and we've never done a show. Dangerous, thank you. We've never done a show. Never but we've known each other for so long. He has a podcast, I have a podcast. It's really crazy how things end up working out. But I am very excited. Thank you. But I am very excited to bring this man up. So let me go ahead and cue up his theme music. All right, y'all know what's going on. Y'all know what's going on. I feel like this isn't connected to where it needs to be connected to. Here we go. All right. We can hear that, right? Let's do that. All right, y'all. So, tonight I am joined by one of my OGs. Y'all, he is the creator and host of the Wake and Bake podcast and the first hit First Down sports show on the Smoke and Buds YouTube channel. He's blending sports, culture, and conversation with real Jersey energy, and we are lucky enough to have him here tonight. All right? So, chat, I need y'all to make me look real good. Y'all got me? Don't embarrass me now. Shout out to Mr. K. Don't embarrass me. I need to see a lot of smoke emojis in the comments. Y'all got me? I need to see a lot of smoke emojis in the comments. I need to see a lot of smoke emojis. I'm here till 12. I can keep saying it. What we doing? I need to see a lot of smoke emojis in the comments. Y'all got me? Don't embarrass me. Y'all got me. Let's go. Because we're bringing up the one and only New Jersey Preem.
What's the deal? What's the deal?
Hi,
What's the deal?
Preem. How you
How
feeling?
you feeling, El?
I'm good.
I'm chilling. How about yourself?
We're not going to do this the whole time. Talk over you. We're not going to do that, okay?
Can you hear me clearly? This is my first time using this mic on the phone. Can you hear me clearly?
It looks like we match, but you got the black and I got the pink, low key. You can't see my color.
Ain't nothing new. Ain't nothing new.
Yeah, you see how it is. You see what it is. All right, Pete, I'm so excited to have you here. Thank you so much for being here tonight. Go ahead and introduce yourself. Tell the people who you are, what you got going on, where you be at, all that stuff.
Well, like she said, I'm New Jersey Preem. As you guys know, I'm from Jersey, but I'm a content creator. Podcast that is on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch. It's called the Wake and Bake Podcast on the Smoke and Buzz channel. I do a lot of reaction videos. I do a lot of watch along. Right now, I got the 30 Days of Horror going on right now on YouTube, to where as though I'm just sitting down, reacting or commentating on some of my favorite horror movies. But other than that, man, I'm a big advocate for marijuana, as you guys know. Most of my brand is branded around
funny
the
grass,
bud type of vibe.
Grass,
you know what I'm saying? There we go.
Okay.
Yeah. See, I'm not. You look. I'm just only on YouTube, guys, and Facebook. They don't have so many restrictions. You feel me? So.
I understood. Nah, that's okay. But we are super, super happy to have you here. Can't say it enough. And I love it. I've definitely caught a couple of episodes. I definitely got to tap into the show. It's really well done. I'm excited to see how you continue to grow and just bring your perspective about, like you said, all things. I think that's a great description. Sports, you got a little entertainment, you got a little music reviews. Like there's a whole bunch of stuff, which by the way, Wale still can't rap on beat, but we're not going to get into that.
Stop that, please. Please, let's not do that here. Come on now. You're going to turn the conversation into something different.
Man, don't even get me started. All right. Okay. So what can viewers expect to see from the Wake and Bake podcast or even the Smoke and Buzz channel in general?
So when it comes to the Wake and Bake podcast, we got some big things popping off. We just did our first interview not too long ago with the creator, producer, and star of Tubi's and Amazon Prime's Sons of Sins. It's a movie based out of Camden, New Jersey, where I'm from. So I was able to link in with the creator of that movie and interview him. It was a dope-ass interview. And I actually got some more lined up now, especially with a lot of pioneers from my city, because my city is a small city. It don't get a lot of light shined on it, so we're going to try to do that stuff ourselves. Excuse me.
I love that. And I got to see that interview. It was really well done. I think that it gave me an appreciation, honestly, if I'm being all the way real, not only for Jersey, but for like smaller movies, right? Like you don't really get the story behind them or the struggle behind them. You just see them and you're like, well, you can tell this budget wasn't a lot, right? But whenever we take things like that and we compare them to like huge productions, a lot of times that takes the art and the magic out of the project. And that's something that us creators talk about all the time. So I appreciated that interview because it made me stop and think about like, you know what? Movies are also a form of content creation. So we need to support them on a smaller scale as well. Yeah. So I loved it. And I was really happy to see you do that interview. So I have one question that I ask every single guest on the show. And it is in one word. What is the one quality you need in your modern day bae?
Well, full disclosure, I'm not dating. I've been in a committed relationship with my wife for about 16 years, y'all. So what I did look for in a woman, honestly, was, and we're going to get into it tonight, was understanding. I'm not on a lot of levels of people. And I'm not saying it in a bad way, but I'm saying I think a lot differently than a lot of people. I be in my own head a lot. So when it comes to somebody that truly understands me, that really means a lot to me. And I think I ain't gonna say I know I found that when I wouldn't be with the woman for 16 years if I didn't.
Yeah, I love that. Understanding. So since you kind of, we hopped right into it, that's definitely the topic that was brought up for our conversation. So I'm excited to get into it. We say that a lot on the show. We talk about listening. We talk about understanding. We talk about the importance of those things, but we never had a show fully committed to what that actually looks like, especially in terms of like for men or for women, or especially in terms for couples of color, honestly, like, right. Who that looks and feels different. So I'm excited to get into that discussion with you tonight. And since you brought it up, what does active listening actually look like in a relationship?
Honestly, we still don't know.
Mm,
We still don't know
mm,
because no matter how long that you're in a relationship, you're going to have trials and tribulations that you go through. It's going to be times that everything is perfect. It's going to be times that everything feel like it's falling apart. But one thing is truly understanding. So out of the 16 years that me and my wife and I have been together, it's like you have to be. And I just saw somebody just put down there in the comments, you have to be transparent, like to the point where it might hurt a person's feelings, but in the long run, you know that is worth what you did was worth it. Put like that. So I think
mm.
when it comes to active listening, it's just like truly understanding what your partner is feeling when they're saying what they're saying. Because it's okay to listen to a person and even respond because you heard what they're saying, but do you understand how they feeling when they said that? Like, what's the
Right.
reason behind them even bringing this to you?
Like, do you
You know what I'm
feel
saying?
me? Do
Right.
you
And
feel
you see
me?
how that's why I finish a lot of my sentences. You feel me?
You feel
You
me?
know what I'm saying?
Facts. I didn't say
Like,
less, bruh. I'd be like, bruh. We ain't
facts.
saying nothing else. All right, got it. Okay. So, I love that. I
Facts.
love that, and I love that. I was gonna point this out later in the show, but I just am too excited. I can't wait. I love that you describe understanding as empathy. So, a lot of times we talk about understanding and we talk about empathy. But really, empathy is like the big brother of understanding because empathy gives you a level of understanding the feeling behind the words. That's
Hmm.
exactly what Primo is talking. Well, Preem, excuse me, is talking about. So it's I love that you brought that up, and I'm so excited to get more into that because I think a lot of us do end up looking for understanding, but in reality, what we need from our partner, from the people that are closest to you, you need empathy. And it's
That's a fact.
interesting because not everybody knows how to get into that. But we're going to get into that in a little bit more. My next question for you, Preem, is why do we so often listen to respond instead of listening to understand? Like, what's your thought process behind that? That seems to be what a lot of people do.
I've been extremely guilty of that plenty of times, and that's one of my biggest pet peeves. Honestly, I don't like it when it's done to me. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? Like so, but I think that's just something about being human. I think that a lot of us get defensive when we hear something that triggers us.
mm-hmm.
So, like, as soon as you hear something that trigger you, you forget about everything else that was said, and you just focused on that one thing, and that's where you go. You're listening to react and not listening to understand, because that one thing triggered you, and everything else that was said before and after just went out the window.
I just understood the meaning of that song by A. Marie, y'all. It's that one thing. No, but for real, it really do be that one thing. Like you hear a word and you get caught up on it and you're like, what? I didn't say, what are you know? And then that
Right.
defensive comes out. Shout out to the level 85 in the chat. Number one, I see you. Throwing eggs everywhere. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Big level up. Shout out to the level 85 in the building. All right. But you're 100% right. I think that especially in today's day and age, I'm just going to real quick because I mean so many things are done online and it's almost like we're being programmed to listen without understand, like to listen to respond, you know?
Right.
We're not really taught to like take a minute process and then to come back with something that logically, you know what I mean, would make
Everything
the
is so
situation better.
reactionary.
Yes, yes, absolutely. And like I said, online don't make it no better because you have the reactions to messages, you have the, you know, all that stuff. Like it's all of it goes into like that instant gratification, which in reality just isn't something that can happen all the time. But I love it. I love it. So how does ego or defensiveness get in the
Hmm.
way of truly hearing your partner, in your
Oh, yeah, it's
opinion?
completely in the way.
Talk about it.
Being so part of having a dope relationship, in my opinion, is being egoless. You know what I'm saying? Look, people like human nature is to be defensive, especially when you hear or feel something that you don't like. You know what I'm saying? But
Mm-hmm.
the ego can definitely be stripped away. It can definitely be thrown away. Defensiveness, I think, is completely different than having an ego. Ego is doing something that you know is completely wrong, but your pride won't let you stop it. Being defensive is you said something that triggered me. Now I'm on edge about everything else you say now because I don't know what's coming out your mouth. So it's like,
Mm.
so when I look at it, like I
Mm.
could be a defensive person at times. I'm not going to even like front about that. But one thing that I will say, and I pride myself on it, that I'm egoless when it comes to my woman, man. Like it's like and also it works hand in hand because she can't say or do things that she knows is going to trigger me too. You know what I'm saying? And I can't react to certain things if I know that's just how she is. Now I might not like it, but that's just how she is. So I can't react a certain way just based off of my feelings alone and stuff. It's also called being mature. You know what I'm saying? You just got to understand where you are in life, where your partner is in life, and navigate that stuff properly.
Yeah.
You know, I'm on my podcast, you know, my mouth is different. Pause.
I like that, and I like that that there's a will to understand behind that, right? Like you want to. And I think that that's a big part of the conversation as well. But I do think it's interesting that you don't think being defensive comes from ego. You don't think it comes from ego?
No, I don't think so. I think it can. Don't get me wrong. I definitely believe that it can, but I don't think that it stems from that at all.
Huh.
It could stem from some type of trauma. You know what I'm saying? Just being defensive. So I don't think that it necessarily comes from your ego or anything. I think egos put like this. I feel like you're being selfish when you put your ego first because like it's all about your pride. It's all about you at this point. When you're being defensive, it's like what you said kind of hurt me, yo. Now I don't know how to react to it. So I think that's the difference.
Okay, I can accept that. I don't know. Yeah, I guess it depends on too how people get defensive. Like some people can be,
Right. Yeah.
you know what
True.
I'm saying, and some people will be
Yeah.
like, well, duh. So I guess that's
Right.
part of it too, and that's kind of where I was. But okay, period. Um, I think that ultimately, as we talk about this, we see the importance of establishing the foundation of active listening and emotional safety, right? Those things go hand in hand. So, whenever you
Hell yeah.
are able to establish that foundation and know that you have an active listener as a partner and someone that is in invested in understanding you and empathizing with how you feel, that's going to breed that emotional safety, which is such a huge part of of a relationship. So, and that's just the beginning. That's just the beginning, y'all. We are here in modern day Bay. My name is L the Drug, and I'm here with my guy, New Jersey Preem. We are discussing active listening in relationships because this is modern day Bay, and that's what we do. We talk about self love and healthy modern day relationships. So I hope y'all are enjoying yourselves in the chat. Make sure that you post your comments down there and let us know if you have any questions. And I'm going to get to the really exciting part of the show when we bring up the Boss Bay panel and we have an open forum discussion. So I'm ready to bring up the Boss Bay panel. El Supremo, sir, I do not know who you are. I'm not sure why you're requesting the box, but we do appreciate you being here at Modern Day Bay. It's very nice to see you. Hello.
I feel like my camera's acting stupid.
Oh no. We got a second. All right, so I'm bringing up the Boss Bay, y'all. Y'all already know what it is, and y'all might notice a new face, but we gonna get into it, y'all. On the Boss Bay panel tonight, I am so excited to welcome the host and creator of several shows, including the Tag featured show, That Ain't Your Homie, by Tag top streamer Big Double is in the building, y'all. And of course, we have my girl in the corner over here. That's 1/4 of the she code. Okay, don't play with it. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. She's also the soup cooler connoisseur, Miss Sassy Red connoisseur. Yeah, she says it better at the end, but I be trying to be professional and introduce her. Don't judge me, okay? And of course, you guys, I am so excited to welcome and announce the one and only Miss Bella Donna joining the cast of Modern Day Bay, our third Boss Bay panelist tonight, and she's also the co-host of the Tag feature show Penflow as well as Poly Talk. So make sure that y'all fave her and tap in. It's so great. Bella, welcome. It's great to have you. Welcome to the squad.
Welcome.
Yes.
I'm happy. We got that stuff, y'all. And I don't know if y'all started to hear it, but I set this up. So I wanted Preem and I wanted Bella on the same show because I know the conversation is going to be dope. So I'm ready for it. Let's get into it. I don't want to waste any time. What are some signs your partner doesn't feel heard, even if you think they're listening? Right? A lot of times we speak and we don't really know how our words are received. A lot of times we don't think about how words are received as the speaker, right? So what are some of the things that or what are some of the signs rather that your partner isn't feeling heard, or you're not listening to your partner the way that they need you to? What's some of the behaviors you might start to see there?
Mhm.
I'm gonna say there's a lot of repeating of things.
Ooh.
There's usually a lot of or even raising your tone, your the temperature of the conversation, because the reception isn't there. Something isn't clicking. So now I'm saying the same thing multiple times, the different ways, and you're still not getting it. So that's, I think, a few of the signs that you can tell that something is not connecting.
It's not clicking, Steven. No, for real. I'd love that you pointed out the small things that you notice happen over time, but you might not notice in the moment, like a raised voice or constant repeating. Let me tell y'all something. If y'all are tired of hearing somebody say something, then do it.
Oh man.
I'm just saying, I'm just saying, we're not gonna turn this into the men versus women nagging stuff, but I'm just saying, just do it, because a lot of times that will eliminate the cause to say it again. Shout out to Bella. Okay, what else are y'all thinking? What are some of the signs that your partner doesn't feel heard, even if you think they're listening? You're listening. Excuse me.
I'm really big on body language, so once I see her like getting her bag that she don't want to be bothered, or she turned a certain way, or that face start to droop and stuff, I'm like, okay, all right. Either I clearly wasn't listening, or she might be overreacting, and it's normally my fault too. So I'm not even going to front. So it's
Yeah, don't try to. I'm
not even going to front. You know me by now, and I'm gonna keep it a bean. Like, I'm not like. Sometimes as men we can drown you out. I'm not even going to play around with it. You know what I'm saying? I know me and my wife, we talk about that all the time. She could do that. Let her be in a book that she's reading. I sound like one of Charlie Brown teachers or something like that. Like, I'm telling you. So it's just really just being attentive, like understanding, like, all right, you know what I'm saying? I've been in my office all day doing content, whatever the hell I've been doing. I ain't even check on my wife. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even say, hey, babe, how you know what I'm saying? I ain't peek my head out the door like, hey, what's up? How you doing? And stuff like that. So she might just be sitting there not even feeling the vibe at all, just because she ain't see me all day. As soon as she see me, the whole mood changes. So it's just like knowing who you with and understanding, you know what I'm saying, the vibes. That's all it really is. Body language is a huge thing in my opinion, for real, especially if you've been with a person long enough.
Body language, repeating. All right, we got some tangible notes, y'all. I hope y'all taking notes. What y'all thinking?
Me too. I agree. I mean, to me, if I feel like I feel like more so than anything, like it could be a situation to where you're hearing me, but you're not listening. I feel like when you're in a situation to where, like, I feel like if you're listening, then you received what I said. But if you hear me, I feel like hearing is more passive, to where you just like, oh, okay, well, what you said? Like, you're not listening to what's going on. There is a disconnect to where, like Bella was saying, like, you gotta repeat yourself because, you know, it's not connecting.
So, yeah, I I think one of the key words, and Double, I know you still have to answer. I want to hear what you have to say, but it seems like the theme in your answers is like being present, right? Like Prima said something about being attentive. Bella said something about paying attention. Even Sassy kind of doubled down on that. And the key there is really being present. And it's funny because whenever you're present, you may not even fully understand, right? Like that doesn't necessarily give you more understanding, but the fact that you're present means that you're willing to understand and you want to, right? Like you're truly concerned. Yes, that effort. I love that. Double, what do you have to add to that sentence?
First I want to say shout outs to Preem, you know what I mean? I love. Congratulations to you for that. But it's never our fault, okay? It's never our fault. Sometimes, you know what I mean? She might just be bouncing around and just walking around, huffing and puffing and stuff like that too. It might have been over something little, might have been over something big, it might have been over me watching the game right now. So, you know, situation.
Let's not talk about football, but go ahead.
Situational is crazy. Okay.
I mean, he's not wrong though. He's not wrong.
pretty much
Look, don't
usually.
co-sign.
Yeah,
Don't
You're not
co-sign
wrong,
that
though.
one.
So this was the only thing about having Primo on the show, you guys. Double M, I know, is a Pisces. Primo
Oh, word.
is
Yeah.
also a Pisces. They
Yes,
are
sir.
both March Pisces, and they
Hey.
both get on my last nerve. So I was a little bit apprehensive of putting them on the same show, right? But we gonna try to make it do what it do. We gonna work through this, fight through it, okay? Shout out to the Virgos, okay?
Yes.
Shout out to the Virgos. Okay. All right. So how can tone, timing, and body language make or break a conversation? What are some of the things that, like, we'll even go this way, right? Like, what are some of the things that can happen or that have happened in a conversation where you've just been like, you know what? Your tone is off. Your facial expression is giving disgust. Your energy is off, like, right? Like, you just want to stop the conversation. Like, what are some of those things that, like, really stick out to you that turn you off from a conversation, or even some of the habits that you've realized in yourself that you do whenever you don't want to be involved in a conversation with your partner?
I don't know. Am I answering the question first?
We just
You
talking this
think?
podcast
Oh,
conversation.
I am guilty of the whole tone thing 100%. My mom say that I think after I talk, right? So a lot of times, and plus I don't have no filter. So if how it is in my head is how it's coming out my mouth. You know what I'm saying? So like I'm saying this jokingly, y'all. No bullshit, no BS. I'm saying this jokingly. But my wife beat on me because of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, she don't play around with the fact that I got tones that might go a little bit too high. Cause you know, she about 4 foot. She ain't that short. But I'm 6'4", you feel me? So it's like you know what I'm saying? It's a little bit of different dynamic. I think Double understands it when you got a little woman. You feel me? So you walking on eggshells a little bit. You know what I'm saying? You walking on eggshells a little bit. But my tone, personally, and because it's like that at work, like no matter where I'm at, like my tone can get crazy based off of how I take things. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't even have to be on that type timing, but if I take it that way, then I'm like, I'm on a whole different mode for real. So I think my wife understands that also too. And I understand her vibes, you know what I'm saying? So whenever she try to play with me, I'm like, are you playing right now? You know, I gotta make sure you playing, because if we serious, then I gotta change the way I'm reacting to it. But one thing that I do, and I think, Elle, you know this better than a lot of people, is I won't argue with you. And I think that's one of my biggest problems for real, because I think a lot of issues could be handled if I just sat there and talked a little bit, rather than like, you know what, we're going to handle this another time.
Yeah.
Because I can't, like, me personally, I don't want to get out of hand. I don't want to say anything stupid. I mean, I've never been a physical type person towards a woman, so that's never been an issue at all. But I'm just talking about, like, verbally, like saying something that I might regret, something like that. Like I said, this is a woman I've been with for most of my damn life. So we all know each other buttons, you feel me? So it's like, once you get mad, it's up type stuff. So I try to leave that tone stuff where it's at, real low. But my body language, I think I got a lot better with that, because my children don't allow you to be sitting around the house moping either. I got 3 children. They don't allow y'all to be mad at each other. Like, you mad at mommy, ain't got nothing to do with me. Or you mad at daddy, ain't got nothing to do with me. Come on, let's play this video game or play these board games or whatever. So like I said, my situation is gonna be different than a lot of people on the panel, because I'm in a committed relationship for 16 years. So I'm just marking back to my history and stuff.
But that's what.
But I would love to hear some of you guys' answers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, based off of that.
I feel like that's what gives the conversation depth, and I appreciate that perspective. I think it's good to hear those things from people who are working to get there, who are on their journey already, and who have been able to get somewhere in the journey. I think that's what makes it so good. I do want to hear from the other panelists as well and hear what y'all say. But one thing I do have to say really quickly is, you guys, y'all heard him say I don't argue with people. So I have to take a moment and give you some kudos, because I remember one time we were talking and you were like, I don't argue with women. And I know what you meant when you said it, but I remember us having a conversation about it, and I am so happy that you didn't say that here today. Like, so it's also active listening, right? Active listening, right? Like, this is why this may not sound okay to say. And I appreciated that, and I wanted everybody to know, okay, that you can be up here and you can say how you feel, but you can also still take into consideration other people's feelings, okay? And I just want to
No
give you
doubt.
those kudos. So good for you. Shout out to you.
Much appreciated.
Absolutely. All right. So, what do you guys think about tone, timing, body language? How does that make or break a conversation, in your opinion?
Whew. Tone and timing are very important things, okay? So even though I will not argue with a woman either, I would definitely debate one. Like, don't let me be smarter than you too. Don't let me know some big words that you don't know. I'm definitely going to comprehend. We're gonna be something
Chalet.
as far as like tone and timing, like that, it can go either way, right? Like if we're both arguing, right, or we're both like debating with the conversation getting hot, right? We're both here, right? We're both here. I'm going to walk away and like clear my head before like it just goes too far, right? Because I'm gonna say something, you're gonna say something, we both gonna sit here going back and forth, and it's like, nah, I'm just gonna leave. I'm gonna get away from here because it's ugly. So yeah.
Okay. What about the rest of the panel?
Yeah, I definitely agree. Timing and tone are critical. Just in how you bring up a particular conversation or a topic with your partner or with anyone, and how you address it, how you speak on these things. Your tone is absolutely critical. And I also want to venture into, as Black people, we get tone policed when we are outside of the home. When we are in certain spaces, we get tone policed a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And then to come home and be tone policed more by someone you are partnered with, that you chose and they chose you, is not a good feeling. So we have to be cognizant of how our tone affects not just, ourselves, but affects everyone around us. So tone definitely is critical. Timing, just in having a conversation, if you're constantly cutting somebody off, or they're constantly cutting you off, or you're cutting each other off, no one is listening to anything. Everyone is just saying words because they got to get it off their chest. If you don't have a process, a system of having the conversation so that each person can get out what they need to get out, you are never going to have good communication. It's always going to fail.
I love that. Literally make or break a conversation, y'all. Literally. Either we having this conversation or we can't type stuff. I love it. What you over there about, Sassy? What you look?
Yeah.
Love that, huh?
I mean, for real. I'm like, I don't do that. I'm like, I'm conflict avoidant. Like, I don't like, you know what I'm saying? The back and forth. I don't like to do all of that. Like, I've come to the realization I don't have the mental capacity to do the back and forth. So for me, it's like either talk to me nice or don't talk to me twice. Like, if you need 2 minutes to get your thoughts together so that way you can articulate your feelings and everything in a proper way, to me, like, like he's saying, like, you have to know your partner. And in that way, you can't come to me, sideways. I'm like, oh, you need a minute. You need 2 minutes. Okay, so we'll come back so that way you can get yourself together in order for you to talk to me properly.
She said, get yourself together before you address me.
Quick fast.
Hello? Heard you. I love it. Okay, so what can men do to become better listeners? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Look, Double was ready. He sat up in his seat so fast.
All you gotta do is limit the amount of words that you say to them, and they, hold your words to about 500 words. You know what I'm saying?
500
and
words
I bet you
per what? Per day?
Per conversation. Like, all right, so say for instance, we talking in the morning. Let's keep that joint around like 350. I just woke up. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep that joint around 350.
That's a paragraph.
Exactly. You tell me how you know what I'm saying, how you felt this morning. We just woke up. You ain't got that much to say.
Nah, because I gotta tell you about this dream. I gotta tell you about what happened in the bathroom when I got to go last night, and I gotta tell you about how I don't appreciate your tone in my dream last night. You got me messed up. What you mean?
I had a couple of those too, so I definitely understand that.
You wake up looking at your partner like,
She got her
no.
arms folded.
What you over there
What I do?
sleeping about?
I just woke up. Like,
That's
The bar,
funny.
Bella.
So no, I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna do that to the guys today. But I do want to know, what does feeling heard look and feel like for you in a relationship? What, like, for you personally, what does feeling heard actually look like?
I think that's the best feeling in the world. I mean, regardless. I mean, not even on some like partner stuff. I mean, relationships with anybody, your homeboy, your homegirl. You know what I'm saying? Your parents. That feeling of being seen, being heard. You know what I'm saying? Is really it's motivation for real. Like, at least for me. You know what I'm saying? My wife is like one of my biggest supporters in anything that I do, and half of the time, like, it's not even on some. I'm asking her to do it. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the best things about it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, if I don't have to go out there and be like, hey, can you click that for me? Or can you share this for me? And you just doing it. Or, you know what I'm saying? Or if it looked like something is bothering me on my face, and most men is not going to come right out and tell you exactly what it is anyway.
Right.
But for like my wife, my brothers, because, you know, I'm the youngest. If for people don't know that, I'm the youngest out of my siblings. But for my wife, my brothers, my mom, people like that know me very well, and they see that means a lot to me, because you don't have that support system a lot. Most people don't have that in their life, not a whole bunch of people. You know what I'm saying? So when you do have certain people like that, you got to hold on to them, and it means so much. Like I said, it helps you motivate, man. It really helps you keep pushing when you know people actually looking at you. You know what I'm saying? Actually care for you about what you're doing and saying and how you feeling.
Yeah,
That's bar.
I love that. I love that.
Absolutely.
In my opinion, being heard is like such a big deal, because like it could be the smallest things, right? Like, you were really listening to me, like, oh my God, you left me a slice of pizza. Oh my God, you left it on my favorite channel for me to come home to, right?
Right, little shit.
As simple as that. It's like, yo, like, you really heard me, like, you really care about me, right? So it's like, yeah.
I love that. I love that. So yeah, okay. I think y'all are both. I don't know. Y'all giving acts of service? I don't know. Go ahead, Bella. What you up there? What you thinking about?
That's definitely acts of service.
Yeah.
But another aspect I want to say is, I don't have to mix words. I don't have to sugarcoat. When I feel a certain way, when something triggers me or something tragic happens, I don't have to walk on eggshells or be soft a certain way in order to express myself to you. You hold space for me. And I think Dangerous said in the comments, how is, having grace play a part of it? Grace is what creates the space that you hold for someone, where they can be their authentic selves. They can express what they feel, even if it has nothing to do with you. That's what being heard is. That's what it feels like to be able to say what you need to say, the way you need to say it, with the understanding that I'm not attacking you. I'm not even attacking what you may have done or said or whatever. I am just expressing my feelings, how I felt in this moment, and I take responsibility. I take responsibility for how I feel and what my emotions are, and even where they come from. I just need you to hold the space for me to have it and to say it.
Hello?
Bars.
Right. We love that. I told y'all it was gonna be a good season. I love that. I love the term holding space. Think about that visual, right? Like, literally, I am holding this piece of time and this energy specifically for you to feel comfortable. That is so powerful. That invokes safety on a whole new level. And when you are able to do that, and I'm not even just talking about in romantic relationships, right? It's wonderful. It's super great to do. But like, when you have people in your life that just do those things, that hold that space with a will to understand why you need it, but don't have to understand to give it to you, baby,
That's bars.
Baby.
I want in real quick. I want in. So you compare that right there, right? Holding space to the people that's in your life just taking space. Woo!
And that's why I love that she said holding rather than taking, because so many people will say, take up space, be unapologetic, take up space. Nah. Hold that, reserve that stuff. What? That's yours. Oh goodness. I'm loving it. Sassy, what you thinking over there?
I feel like everybody hit on the points. I'm like, to me, to sum it up, it's healthy, safety. You know what I mean? To where it's like, you don't have to overexert yourself. You don't have to do the back and forth. You know that at some point you are listening to where it's like, I don't have to do the extra. You know what I mean? You see me for who I am, and now I feel safe. I feel whole. So I feel like that's definitely important.
I agree, and I love that. I think few of the key words for me that when I think about this question are value, feeling valued, and then honoring that value, right? Like you encouraging me to honor my value and you honoring it yourself. I think that those are the things that really make me feel heard. When I feel valued, when I feel like you want to know my opinion, you want you want to know what's going on, you want to be involved. Like those things to me express interest and energy, and those are things that you can't necessarily get back, which is why I think they are so valuable. And so I love all of your answers. That's fire. If y'all are in the comments and y'all are trying to find ways to be better listeners, I hope y'all took notes, because the Boss Babe panel and Primo was on fire. Fire, as they be saying in the South. Fire.
Hey, can I say something real quick?
Please.
I just want to my fellas, it's okay to feel safe. It's okay to feel love. It's okay to go to therapy. It's okay to talk. As a black man that went through a lot of trauma in my lifetime, one of the best things that I ever did was go to therapy. You can't dump all this shit on your woman. You can't dump all this on your mama. You know what I'm saying? Go see a professional. I prefer, and this is just me, going to see a black woman, because they're the only people that truly understand black men, because they gave birth to them. You feel me? So y'all go ahead and get y'all mentals right, man. Y'all heard what Marshawn Lynch said. Get y'all mentals and y'all chicken right. You hear me?
Hello? Yeah, period. I told y'all we had to have them. We gonna get this together, because we gonna have a Blackity Black show one day. I'm gonna get all of them. It's gonna be crazy. Just wait for February. It's going down. Okay. Love it. I love it. I love it. We are actually running a little bit low. I did have another question, but you know how the time be getting us. So go ahead and I'll have the Boss Babe panel do their outros. I appreciate y'all so much for being here as always. Thank you. Go ahead and do your outros. Let the people know where they can find you. And Sassy, do the right. You know.
All right. Me? I'll get out of here first. Big double, not the little one. Appreciate you. Always a great show. Stay positive, stay blessed. And if you want to go get some therapy together, ladies, call me.
Help us, Lord. I'm Belladonna. You can find me Sundays, 9 p.m. Eastern with Pinflow, with Rainmaker, Top Badge Rainmaker.
Hey.
Also on Thursdays, 9 p.m. is the pre-show, 10 p.m. is a show that's Poly Talk again with Rainmaker, and my own show that is Donna After Dark, Fridays, 11 p.m. Holla at me.
All right now.
Love it.
All right. Well, thank y'all for having me. Of course, this is your girl, Miss Sassy Red, the Soup Cooler Connoisseur. Okay. Y'all can catch me when you catch me. I'm out here. She making moves. New things are on the way, but y'all can check me out.
I think when she said new thing, she meant Messy Monday, y'all. So we gonna keep on nagging. We gonna raise our voices because she's not actively listening. Maybe I'm not actively listening. I don't know. Okay. All right. Let's get into Elle Said It, y'all. This is the segment of the show where I give you my final thoughts on the night's topic. So when it comes to dating, no, that's not true. When it comes to active listening is more than just staying quiet until it's your turn to talk. It's staying open enough to learn something new about someone you think you already know everything about. The truth is, most of us listen with the intention to reply, not to understand. We hear the words, but we miss the meaning. I'm going to say that one more time. We hear the words, but we miss the meaning because we are too busy defending our point instead of trying to see our partner's pain. But real connection starts when you listen with your heart, not your ego. When you stop needing to be right and start being curious about what your partner is really trying to communicate. So the next time you're in a conversation with someone you love, ask yourself, am I hearing them or am I listening? And to be honest, if you're thinking about that while you're talking, you're probably not really listening, so don't do that. But you know what I'm saying? Think about that before you respond. How about that? Okay? This week's affirmation is I choose to listen with love, not with ego. I give others the gift of being heard, and I give myself the peace that comes from understanding. Hashtag L said it. All right, y'all. DJ Rich Beats is on his way back up to the booth. But before we let him back, I do want to thank our co-host this week for being here tonight, sharing your perspective and just giving us all those good gems. New Jersey Preem, please let the people know where they can find you and what you've got going on before you box down.
First of all, thank you for having me. This was a dope experience for real, man. You know, most of my content is based around music, culture, and sports. I rarely do relationship talks, just because it's two men on the podcast, and I don't want it to turn into no red pill bull crap.
Right.
So it's really just based off of that. But I would love to have you on there one day. But you guys could find me at New Jersey Preem everywhere. You can follow the Wake and Bake podcast on Facebook. You can go over to YouTube and subscribe to the Smoke and Buzz channel. Patreon, you can go over there. We actually have free content over there too. If you want to check out the vibes on Patreon, you can go over there. We do a lot of watch alongs, have podcasts up weeks in advance, so you guys can get some exclusive content. We actually have a dope interview that's about to come in a couple of weeks. This is actually some exclusive information I'm dropping right here on Modern Day Bay. We have another pioneer from the city of Camden that we're going to be interviewing, Shot Kill, which is a legend in that city. He does so much for that city, not only musically, but just infrastructure wise. This man has been down for the city of Camden his entire life. So we get a chance to interview him and just have some dope vibes and conversation. Hopefully you guys come through and check us out. First Hit, First Down every Monday morning. The podcast is Saturday, 9 a.m. I'm sorry. Wake and Bake podcast, 9 a.m. Saturday, live everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So you guys come through, holla at your boy, man. I appreciate you, Al.
Absolutely. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for being here. Y'all make sure y'all tap in with that man, okay? Y'all make sure y'all support his content as he continues to climb and grow and really do his big one with that podcast. Super proud of you, friend. Super excited to see you keep growing. And thank you again so much. And you let me know when you want me on the show. I got you.
Most definitely. Thank you.
Thank you. Woo! I need that cough button back. All right, y'all. Let me go on ahead and bring up DJ Rich Beats so we can close this thing out. We can go ahead and get ready to go. That is a wrap, you guys. Thank you so much for joining us tonight on Modern Day Bay. I want to give a special shout out to tonight's featured co-host, New Jersey Preem. And I want to give a big thank you and shout out to this week's Boss Bay panelists, Big Double, Miss Sassy Red, and Bella Donna. Thank you to the Modern Day Bay production team, Casper, Barry, my DJ and music sponsor, DJ Rich Beats, and our videographer and media sponsor, Tawag CEO. I will meet you all back here next week as we welcome some candy-coated conversations to the Modern Day Bay stage. But until then, my name is Elle, the Drug, and remember, luxury lives in you. Good night.
Let's go!
Daddy. Coca-Cola, some little cake.
Double. There is no W's from a backup page. Double. Especially when my name is in your name, bro. How you get banned whenever my name in your name, bro?
Listen, MDB, and that's the queendom for me. And if we all up in the queendom, it's about 11 p.m. Eastern time, where you find a whole lot of them dimes on the app. Spark the L and sit back, get different with dirty rap. Modern Day Bay is like that. Boss Bay, panda where you at. Your boy needs some advice with a little bit of laughs. Hella drugs, speak the truth, it don't be like no cap. Every Tuesday, I be waiting on that feature. Bright purple ribbon clicking in it, they be preaching. Ella Drug, speak the truth, it don't be lie, no cap. Ella Drug, speak the truth, it don't be lie, no cap. Ella Drug, speak the truth, it don't be lie, no cap. Ella Drug, speak the truth, it don't be lie, no cap. Daddy.
All right, period. YouTube, Twitch, I see y'all. Thank you so much for tapping into this live stream. I'm glad that y'all are here. I'm telling y'all now, we are going to go ahead and do a sesh. So if you're interested in seeing what happens after the show, you can go ahead and tap in with us on Tag. We'll be here for a little bit.